Hello, everyone. I just want to share the Greyll cheese with you. I think this is probably the best way to get runes at the beginning of the game. So the first thing I do is I start from resting, which resets his position to make his position more consistent. Then what I do is I don't aggro him when his back is to me. I found that to give me very, very inconsistent results. Instead, I wait until he faces me. Once he faces me, he'll get aggro, and then I'm going to wait until he does some kind of fire attack, which usually he'll do right off the bat at the range I was at. Turn around and run as soon as you see the fire attack. That means he's fixed on you. He's going to walk towards you every time. Go behind the tree into this little nook and crouch down. Now he's just going to walk towards us. He's not going to do any attacks or anything. This is the fastest way to get him to patrol towards you, essentially. If you try to pull him back, he'll do a lot of fire attacks and stall a lot. So it's much better to just run back here. This will also set his de-aggro range to the right amount, the right range that we want. So what we're waiting for now is for him to de-aggro, and you'll notice he de-aggros because the music changes and his bar disappears right there. So once he's de-aggroed, he's going to keep walking towards us. And he's not going to go forever, so you have to be a little bit careful because he'll eventually turn around. But once he's on that, fully on that circle at the end of the bridge, then I'll run out and get his attention again. Then I'll mount up and I'll hide behind the tree on the exact opposite of his location. I want to stand as close as possible to him on the other side of the tree so that he stays in this sort of melee attack pattern where he'll do fire attacks, but he'll also do this running melee attack. And eventually he'll hopefully do the attack that we're looking for. It's possible that he doesn't, and if we can't bait out his attack, we'll have to reset and do it again. But usually, eventually, he'll do the attack we're looking for, which is him to jump up in the air and fly backwards, and he'll start blowing fire down upon us. So as soon as you see him jump up backwards, that's the attack that we're looking for. So as soon as he does that, we're going to run, try to avoid. By staying on that side, we usually won't get hit there. Hug the bridge here. Turn the camera around and watch him, and just hug the bridge and keep walking. Just keep running. Don't sprint, but just keep running until he falls. And when he falls, hopefully he'll go into a T-pose like he does here. And the T-pose indicates that he's dead, because he's going to get stuck in this fall animation and he's going to die. So once he does that, we'll get close, and I'm going to pop the gold pickled foul foot right now, right as he dies. And it's going to give us 104,000 runes. I'm going to rest here because I'm going to follow this up with another cheese, which is the Knight's Cab cheese. Doing a quick rest there and making sure it's nighttime is going to reset the Knight's Cab position. From here, we'll run over here. I actually scuffed this Knight's Cab cheese pretty bad. So there's a lot better versions of it, but it still works. So somehow I got it to work. What I'll do here is just run down over here and drop down. I do this to avoid, there's a little guy down there that'll pester us if we don't jump over him there. Then you get in position with kukris, and you're supposed to throw the kukris here and lure him to the sort of ramp up tree over there, but unfortunately he looks at me instead of the tree, and I'm not exactly sure what I did wrong. I think I was too close, or I was too late with the kukri. So now he's fixed on me, he's trying to find me, and I'm screwed essentially. So this is a very scuffed way to do it. I didn't want to re-record it though, so instead what I do is I just I mount up when he's following me from this side, try to keep him following me, and run up here, and if you get lucky he'll follow you, and as soon as he follows me on there, he just jumps off and dies. And since the gold pickled foul foot is still active, we're going to get a 2-for-1 off of it for a total of 158,599 runes. This should take your character to around level 41, and it's probably the best possible way you can start the game without any gear.